Jealous Dalek watches Raymond Blanc eat a cake on The Very Hungry Frenchman.
He's a big mouth, hein? C'est un gros morceau, hein?
I want some exterminate. Whistling vomit on the tube.
It can be quite fun in here if you enjoy that sort of thing.
And a noisy grin on Emmerdale.
Honestly, love, I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thanks. I'm going to make some coffee.
Raymond Blanc, The Very Hungry Frenchman now, in which Raymondo travels around France, stuffing his face. I love French food, don't you? What's on the menu, Ray?
Pierre has decided to whet Raymond's appetite with andouillette, a pig's intestine savoury sausage.
That's all the intestine of the pig, effectively, then put together into the skin of the big intestine and roasted. It sounds terrible, but I'll show you. It's really delicious. It is typical of Lyonnaise cuisine. Oh, the best way to eat andouillette is not to think where the andouillette comes from, and you really start to enjoy it very much. That is fantastic. So, if you're a Frenchman.
Yeah, well, I'm not. The French aren't only famous for their food, of course. No, they're notorious lovers.
The ladies who really know how to lunch are here. First to arrive, Colette Sibylla, the queen of sausage.
I wonder why they call her that.
Les femmes qui savent cuisiner, hein? A woman who knows how to cook and how to give pleasure.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Blanc.
A woman who knows how to cook and how to give pleasure through their cooking.
Oh, through their cooking, yeah. Ray seemed so hungry at times, he was even prepared to eat dog food.
If I want to sum up Alsatian food, I would say it's hearty, it is absolutely wholesome, it's big, it's delicious, they are wonderful produce, okay, and you're not hungry for at least a couple of hours.
Yeah, that is quite filling. Yeah. I used to like those little tins of Caesar for the smaller dogs, yeah. One of those, and you make a nice Caesar salad. Yeah. But I suppose French dogs have a slightly more refined palate.
Raymond's next dish is the slow version. Onion tart. On average, Alsatians eat it twice a week.
Well, your Alsatian might, but mine's got bad enough wind as it is without feeding him onions. And what do Alsatians like best?
Now it's time to do what Alsatians do best. Have a party.
Let's get this party started! Onions. Which brings us to our TV Burp Poetry Corner.
TV Burp Poetry Corner.
Raymond's visit is not complete. Paul wants to show him his banqueting suite.
TV Burp Poetry Corner.
I wonder what George Clark is up to down on Restoration Man.
I've come to settle in North Yorkshire.
I hope you'll be very happy there. Oh, this is a bit of fun. Just winds him up. I was surprised to see 2 sauce bottles making off with one of the menus in the cafe on EastEnders this week.
Gag, I know she was horrible to you yesterday. You know, but she's been...
Oi! Come back with... that menu. Yeah. It turns out that when Dot's under pressure, she likes to clamp her head in a doorway. It's a coping mechanism.
Sit over here. Walk away, you see? One goes astray and the rest of us follow, like sheep. We have all gone astray.
Just makes her feel secure. I wonder what Alistair Campbell is up to these days now he's no longer press secretary to Tony Blair.
I didn't plan to busk at all. I went up to Ayres, this little village where all the perfume factories are. I started playing in the car park and people just started lobbing money into my box. I thought it was interesting. So I suddenly realised I had a very, very nice little sideline.
That's politics. Of course not. No, this was First Love on Sky Arts 1, in which various celebs relearn an old instrument. This week, Alistair unpacked his bagpipes for the first time in years, but was having a little trouble hitting the high notes.
A good exercise when you're playing is use the high A as your guide. If the high A's
too hard,
just clear, that's the right pressure.
Right.
If you're under pressure, it's going to go croaky. For the high A, a wee bit more.
Right, that's the fire alarm. Everybody out.
No, it's Alistair Campbell on his bagpipes.
Leave your belongings and leave in an orderly way through the fire exit, please.
It's not the fire alarm, it's Alistair Campbell on his bagpipes.
Come on, Harry, out you go.
But it's not the fire alarm.
Anyway.
For the last time, it's not the fire alarm, it's Alistair Campbell. Last week, it was Sean Ryder's turn to share his first laugh playing the saxophone. It seemed Sean had suffered quite badly with stage fright as a younger man. I suffer a bit with that. What's the best way to deal with stage fright, Sean?
Stage fright, yeah, tell all stage fright, yeah.
How did you deal with that?
Heroin.
I think I'll stick with the stage fright for Sean's sake. Before that was Stephen Mangan, who was reacquainting himself with his old guitar. It seems that Steve preferred to play his guitar sitting down rather than with a strap, and tutor Martin had some advice for him.
I'll tell you what was interesting. I found standing up and playing, which I don't ever do at home. It all just felt like I'd never done it before.
Well, what I do at home is I practice standing up. I walk around the house wearing a guitar.
Yeah, I like to wear my guitar as well. Come on! Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. And now Ken Barlow reads from The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious.
Ken Barlow there reading from The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Yes, it's Coronation Street, and how does the theme tune go again, Jason? No, it's more A number of the cast seemed a little confused this week.
Right, you, out before I rearrange your face.
I don't blame you for how you feel.
Oh, that's big
but
of you.
There's really no need.
Yeah, well, I'll be the judge of that.
David, come on, now calm down.
Grant, he can't just turn up here like this. Who's he think he is?
Who is it?
He's Nigel Havers. What's wrong with you people? Tommy seemed to be making himself comfortable on the sofa. Maybe a little too comfortable.
Thanks for the tickets last night. It was dead sweet.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant idea.
Bit much, innit? And Tracy was celebrating a special day.
The war is over. It's VS Day, Victory Over Steve.
Yeah, VS Day, or Victory Over Steve Day. Yeah. Good job she wasn't celebrating Victory Over Deirdre Day. But Corrie's big highlight for me this week was a touching song between Chesney and baby Joseph.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom,
let it be.
When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be.
Everyone, out please, come on, fire alarm. That's all we've got time for. Good night.